like versus best fit.
Yes. Okay, let's talk about this for a second. So right now we are obviously in the season of making sure that your team is in place for summer camp, right? So you are bringing on either new team members that maybe have been with you in previous years, or you're thinking of hiring a new person that's completely brand new. And somewhere along the way, you say to yourself, I really like this person, right? You're like, oh man, I'm really vibing with them. I think that they're a great person, but they don't do the things that you need them to do, and you have more complaints about them than anything, but you still like them. That doesn't mean that they're the best fit for your program just because you like them as a person, right? So, my example would be like, my brother, okay? I love my brother. I wouldn't hire him to work here. He wouldn't be the best fit to work here.
No, he wouldn't be the best fit. And he's still a great dude.
He's still a great guy, but it just, that's the mindset that we need to be in, is just because you like someone doesn't mean that they're the best fit for your team. And just because you have an open position and you have somebody who needs a job, that doesn't mean that they're the best fit for that specific position. What I also mean by that is you may have somebody that they are fantastic with working with kids, and you're like, oh, I'm going to have them do the admin position because they're so great and I want to give them a boost. And then they do the admin position and they're horrible at it, right? Like, stick them back where their strength is. Put them working with kids. If the kids love them, they're having fun, they enjoy what they're doing, then that's where they're supposed to be. So, yeah, just be in alignment.
I'm going to say this also. You guys have to stop doing favors for people. Mm-hmm. Okay? Stop doing favors for grown adults. If a grown adult needs you to constantly do favors for them, they are dependent. Mm-hmm. They are, you ever see those sharks that swim around in the water? They've got all the what are those weird looking fish that that eat the scraps?
Anglerfish?
No.
What are you talking about?
You said anglerfish.
You said a weird looking fish.
No.
And the weirdest looking fish I could think of was an anglerfish.
No, not morays. Mark Meyer said a blowtoad. What is that?
What's a blowtoad?
I don't even want to ask.
It's getting weird. Goblin shark.
No, you guys know the fish that I'm talking about. Remoras.
Oh, yeah. The little suckerfish ones, right?
Yeah, not kind of. They follow the shark to get the scraps.
Little stuff. Okay.
Right? Stop letting the remoras hang out with you guys. Stop doing adults favors. Oh, I need a job. Cool. Go to Indeed.com like everybody else. Just because you have a friend or an uncle or whoever that needs a job, they don't need your job.
Right.
I say this with love. Sometimes it works. Most of the time it doesn't, though. And there's people that are on this line. You might feel like I'm talking to you right now, where you have a person or two people on your team that you've done favors for, and they're not self-sufficient. If you want a rock star team, here's how we define that. You're eager and excited to have conversations with those people. Mm-hmm. You're not the one teaching them everything all of the time. They might actually be teaching you some things all the time. Super Chris, he's right here to my right, okay? Super Chris is an expert at what he does. I am not an expert at setting up sound production and video production and editing. Super Chris teaches me some really cool things. I'm excited to see him. It's a great relationship. It's not one of those relationships where I have to do him a favor every time I see him. It's not one of those relationships where I have to teach him everything every time. Now, there's a difference between saying, hey, this is how we need the job done, and here's the steps to do the job. But when you bring on rock stars to your team, they elevate and they grow your company. The team grows the company. Let's think about this for a second. How many of you, I remember Lauren hiring Uncle Rick. I'm not going to use his last name. It's not Spires, by the way.
It's not.
I hired an Uncle Rick, and he started off great, and then it was a disaster. And then I think back, and I'm like, why did I hire him? Oh, it's because he needed a job, and he was my uncle. Look at Lauren's face. We can't do that, my friends. You are here to build a team of rock stars to grow your company, period. That is it. Stop doing favors for people. Just because you like them does not mean that they are the best fit for your company. Okay, here we go. Anthony Gilbert said he did the same. Yeah. What's funny is we probably have the same Uncle Rick and we don't even know it.
Probably.